Hey, it's Marco here, and a little while back I posted on social media that I'm going to be teaching a video marketing course on how to publish out videos on social media and YouTube to build your online business, your brand, or to promote your product or service to people all over the world. Now, I have about 10 million organic views on YouTube, and so I kind of speak with a little bit of authority. But my big challenge I was struggling with putting together kind of like a lesson plan of stuff that you guys are really struggling with. I mean, I know a lot about video marketing, but I didn't want to come out and start teaching a bunch of stuff that you really didn't need. So when I posted this out, you guys gave me a lot of great feedback of pages and pages of comments of people saying, this is what I'm struggling with, or how do you do this, or what do you do with this? And so just as a way to say thank you, because the lesson plan is pretty much done, because I got so much great feedback, I just thought I'd just come out here and answer some questions, and just as a way to say thanks. So the first question comes from Juan Samuel Sanguesa Maciel, and he writes, Marco, I would like to know how to decide whether YouTube is the right platform for me. And who is YouTube for, and when is the right moment to start using it? So first off, you have to realize, I think, right now, this is like a video explosion in history. I mean, people just love video. It's like the #1 way to engage with people online, because people can see you and they can hear you. And it's just really what people require now. It's just like the baseline kind of requirement now to have an online business or just to be an online, brand. So, the other thing is they're saying, I think in the next few years, 90% of the traffic online is going to be driven by video. The other thing I want you to think about is, people love video so much. If you look at the numbers, there's 7 billion people on this planet. 7 billion. And every 2 days, 8 billion YouTube videos are watched. So that's crazy. And here's the real crazy thing. Only 50% of the planet even has internet access. So they're saying in the next 3 or 4 years, when the rest of the world is hooked up to the internet, I mean, if you think video is exploding now, it's going to be just out of control in just a few years. So you definitely want to have, your videos out there for people to find out about your products, your services, your brands, your music, whatever you do, because it's going to be very powerful. And if you don't, your competition will. So, I think it's a really great time. That's another question. When is a right time to start using it? Now is a great time to put those seeds in the ground, because again, 50% of the population is not online right now, and they're going to be in the next 2 or 3 years. So in terms of, is it right for you? I'm not sure what you mean by that, but there's not really a brand or a type of business that I don't think could really benefit from video. Like I said, your customers, your clients, your potential fans, your people out there, they all want to connect with you, and they want to connect through video. So I don't know if there's any business out there that couldn't benefit from connecting with their brand through video. So I think it's just do it. It's going to be great. The next question. This is from Jaya Savannah, and she writes, Marco, I struggle with planning my content to be the right size. And there's a bunch of other comments here of people asking me, how long should my videos be? What is the optimal time, and so forth. Okay, that's a great question. So how long should your videos be? Well, there's 2 answers. How long should they be for you, and how long should they be for your audience? First off, I just want to say for you, as a person who creates videos, to promote their brand, product, service, whatever, you want to keep them really short. And the reason why you want to keep them short is because video and communicating on video and making videos, it can be overwhelming. It can be challenging. And the worst thing you want to do is put yourself in a position to not achieve your marketing goals. So what you want to do is make it real simple. Keep it very, very simple. Keep your videos really short, 2 to 3 minutes long. What's great about that is when you keep your videos short for 2 or 3 minutes, you don't have to get freaked out by having to remember all these lines and points. You can just kind of it's hard to really mess up when you've got a real short short amount of content to deliver. Now, as the longer and longer your videos get, then you start forgetting your points, you have to bring in a teleprompter, then you have to start editing the good stuff, the bad stuff, cutting stuff out, and it becomes a nightmare. and you don't want to be caught up in any of that. So that's what I would say there. The other thing is for the audience, you want your videos really, really short, okay? And you want them short because you want them to watch your video from beginning to end, okay? Because you want them to get a complete experience of you, okay? The other thing is if people watch your video from the very beginning to the very end, YouTube will see, okay, they've got really high watch time. People watch their videos from beginning to end, and then they'll promote your videos even more. So that's one thing. But the other thing is you don't want to leave your audience with an incomplete experience. Like you don't want to post a 2-hour video, then watch 10 minutes of it, and then it's pointless. You want to give them something really short, sweet, something they love, and give them a really complete experience, just a great tip, a great idea, a great piece of inspiration. And then if you give them something really short, like 2 or 3 minutes, they're going to be left wanting more, okay? You want to leave them wanting more. So if you give them a 2 or 3 minute video and they're like, wow, that was awesome, gosh, what else do they have? Then what's going to happen is that view is going to snowball them into another one of your videos. So, and then that view, after they watch that, is going to snowball you into one of their other videos, okay? Or it's going to snowball them into your website, okay? So it's just keep them really short. That is the best thing. If you have 10 videos, I'd say 8 of them should be 2 to 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes. And then if you want to do a longer one, maybe 5, 7, 10, 15, 20 minutes. I mean, you can do that, but the 80-20 rule is great for here. Okay, so here's one. Belinda Rosenblum writes, Marco, when I post directly to Facebook, I get tons of views. And when I post to YouTube, I only get about 10% of the views. So what's the deal? Okay, so, well, first off, you need to understand Facebook and YouTube are 2 completely different ecosystems, okay? YouTube is a search engine, all right? So people go there and they're searching for very specific types of content, okay? And so it's a very qualified kind of traffic. Now, when people see your content, your video on Facebook, you're generally going to be putting it in front of people who are friends of yours, who are, in your industry, or who know you, who have an affinity towards, what you like and stuff. So you're going to get views, lots of engagement and views just because of that, because they're your friends. Now, the other thing about Facebook is, it's going to populate your video at the top of the feed, and then it's going to eventually push it down, and it's just going to kind of disappear. So in the beginning, yes, it may get a lot of views, but then very shortly after more posts come in, it's going to push it down to the bottom. So you want to think about that. And the other thing is when you put it on YouTube, you're not putting it there to get like immediate views. It's not about that. It's a search engine. You're putting out content out there so people can find out about your brand, who are doing related searches about your topic, about your niche, about your industry, about what you have to offer. So, and in the long term, I mean, your views on YouTube, your traffic is just going to snowball. I mean, every day you're going to get, every month, every year, you're going to get more views. That's just the nature of it. You can't post a video on YouTube and then it just like disappear forever. It just doesn't work like that. I mean, if it's, tagged, optimally for a certain type of, keyword or niche or industry or topic. So, but don't stop posting on both. That's the other thing. People think, oh, Facebook, Twitter, what's better? YouTube better. They're all awesome, right? Use all of them, okay? I mean, don't go crazy, but when you're in a situation, you're like, well, do I post it to Facebook or do I post it to YouTube? Do both. Facebook is exploding with video right now. I talked about that a moment ago, how people are just demanding video. They want video, and if you can't deliver video to them, they're going to look for your competition. So video is exploding. Use Facebook, use YouTube, and just keep getting your content out there. And then I have one more question. Okay, here's one. Last one. Christina Etheridge writes, Marco, if you could start from scratch, knowing what you know now, after 10 million views, what would you do and not do? Okay. I think this is a pretty easy one. In the beginning, I wasn't trying to start an online business. I wasn't doing video marketing coaching. I wasn't teaching online. That wasn't really what I was doing. I had started initially posting videos on YouTube to promote this kind of charity event. And then I started getting lots of views. And people are eventually, what they're going to do is they're going to watch your videos, and then they're going to eventually, just natural progression is they're going to want more of you. And the first place they go when they want more of you, they're going to start doing a little digging, and they're going to go, well, where's their website? And then they're going to go to your website. And then when they go to your website, they're going to see, well, do they have anything else? You know, I want to get more of this person. I really like them. They're great. Do they have an ebook, whatever? Is there more stuff that they have? And when that happens, they generally want to give you their email, okay? So you can connect with them. They want to connect with you. Well, my problem is I didn't have a place on my website where people could enter their email and get more of me, whether it was a free ebook or a free download or, you know, anything, or updates or anything like that. I just didn't have it. If they wanted to contact me, my email was on the page, but, you know, and I just didn't have a way to capture leads and get back with people and just kind of build my tribe, my list. So I went about 2 or 3 million views without having an opt-in box on my page that was able to capture emails. So, you know, I think that's one of the big things, you know, that I would do differently. If you have a website and you don't have a way to capture their email, you know, you want to get that taken care of. It's very easy now. I mean, it's like point and click simple. There's services like Aweber that are like super inexpensive that give you the technology to kind of design a little box and then paste it on your website. And then there's a little box that says, enter your email here to get my free whatever, enter your email here to get my updates, newsletter, or whatever. And it's very, what is it? MailChimp has one too. So it's very easy now, but that's probably what I would do differently. And, you know, there's other questions here like, Marco, how do I optimize my videos? How do I tag them? You know, a bunch of other, what is your, you know, how do you map them out over the year? I don't have time to go into all this, but I am going to be teaching a course on how to generate millions of views on YouTube and social media to, you know, amplify your brand all over the world. So if you want to get details on that, if you're an author, a speaker, an artist, or you're looking to start your online business or anything like that, and you just want to get more information, go ahead and send me a private message and I'll send you details on the course. It's going to be a lot of fun and you'll learn a lot. And even if you don't, you know, let me know and I'll send you some details and, you know, you can ask me any questions you want. Thanks for watching this video and thanks again for all your input. I mapped out all the lessons for the course and it's been so helpful. So thanks again and I'll see you soon.